125 Best Self-Love Quotes to help you love yourself every once in a while. We all need a pick-me-up. You know, a reminder that we are all amazing and that at the end of the day, loving ourselves is a crucial step in loving other people, loving our lives, feeling grateful, and feeling happy. If today is the day you need that reminder, then you've come to the right place, because we have 125 best self-love quotes for you. Self-love has become kind of a phenomenon as of late. As our society and culture gets more and more into the idea of self-care, the concept of truly accepting and loving yourself has become all the more relevant. And why shouldn't you love yourself? After all, you only get one option. To be you. You might as well love who you are. Self-love quotes 1. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Buddha 2. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Rupi Kaur 3. You deserve someone who makes you feel like the otherworldly creature you are. Yourself. Amanda Lovelace. 4. Treat her like you never want to lose her. R. H. Sin 5. We accept the love we think we deserve. Stephen C. H. Bosky 6. Be so completely yourself that everyone else feels safe to be themselves. 2. Eric Eugene. 7. Love yourself first and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Lucille Ball 8. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 9. Gonna love myself. No, I don't need anybody else. Haley Steinfeld 10. You are enough. 1,000 times enough. Eric Eugene related, 100 Best Self-Care Quotes 11. Owning our story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing that we'll ever do. Brené Brown. 12. This is not the moment to wilt into the underbrush of your insecurities. You've earned the right to grow. You're going to have to carry the water yourself. Cheryl Strayed 13. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Oscar Wilde. 14. Loneliness is a sign you are in desperate need of yourself. Rupi Kaur 15. No other love, no matter how genuine it is, can fulfill one's heart better than unconditional self-love. Edmund Mbiaka. 16. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That makes you a winner right here. Venus Williams 17. The worst loneliness is to not be comfortable with yourself. Mark Twain 18. If you have the ability to love, love yourself first. Charles Bukowski. 19. They will try to make you unhappy, don't let them. They will try to tell you you're not free, don't listen. Eric Eugene 20. Keep watering yourself. You're growing. E. Russell 21. When things change inside you, things change around you. Eric Eugene. 22. The things that make me different are the things that make me. Winnie the Pooh, A. A. Milne 23. A person learns how to love himself through the simple acts of loving and being loved by someone else. Haruki Murakami. 24. People who love themselves don't hurt other people. The more we hate ourselves, the more we want others to suffer. Dan Pierce 25. We do not have the right to feel helpless. We must help ourselves. After destiny has delivered what it delivers, we are responsible for our lives. Cheryl Strayed. 26. Keep taking time for yourself until you're you again. Layla Delia 27. Find the love you seek, by first finding the love within yourself. Learn to rest in that place within you that is your true home. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. 28. Love yourself unconditionally, just as you love those closest to you despite their faults. Les Brown 29. Be enough for yourself first. The rest of the world can wait. FW 30. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. Eric Eugene. 31. You're always with yourself, so you might as well enjoy the company. Diane von Furstenberg 32. Be single and save yourself for a relationship that motivates you to become the best version of yourself. Be single until you find a love that resembles the type of love you've been fighting for. R. H. Sin. 33. Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves even when we risk disappointing others. Brené Brown 34. Plant hope in your heart's wounds. Alexandra Vassiliou 35. You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but by realizing who you are at the deepest level. Eckhart Tolle. 36. You are very powerful, provided you know how powerful you are. Yogi Bhajan 37. No one can rescue me. I know because I've already tried to get him to do it. It doesn't work. This is all on me. Michelle Davella. 38. Loving yourself isn't vanity, it's sanity. Katrina Mayer 39. You carry so much love in your heart. Give some to yourself. 40. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. Robert Morley. 41. If you aren't good at loving yourself, you will have a difficult time loving anyone, since you'll resent the time and energy you give another person that you aren't even giving to yourself. Barbara de Angelis. 42. Self-love is an ocean and your heart is a vessel. Make it full, and any excess will spill over into the lives of the people you hold dear. But you must come first. Bo Taplin 43. Be about 10 times more magnanimous than you believe yourself capable of. Your life will be 100 times better for it. Cheryl Strayed. 44. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Carl Gustav Jung 45. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for every other relationship you have. Eric Eugene 46. When I loved myself enough, I began leaving whatever wasn't healthy. This meant people, jobs, my own beliefs and habits, anything that kept me small. My judgment called it disloyal. Now I see it as self-loving. Kim Macmillan. 47. You must want to spend the rest of your life with yourself first. Rupi Kaur 48. Self-love is the greatest middle finger of all time. Eric Eugene 49. Learn to be alone without being lonely. Learn to admire your beauty without finding fault. Learn to love yourself without the love of others. H. R. D. 50. Sometimes your soulmate is yourself. Sometimes you have to be the love of your life until you discover that type of love in someone else. R. H. Sin 51. It took me a long time not to judge myself through someone else's eyes. Sally Field. 52. One day I woke up and realized I was not made for anyone. It was made for me. I am my own. Eric Eugene 53. You really have to love yourself to get anything in this world done. Lucille Ball. 54. It's really about changing the conversation. It's not about perfection. It's about purpose. We have to care about our bodies and what we put in them. Women have to take the time to focus on our mental health. Take time for self, for the spiritual, without feeling guilty or selfish. The world will see you the way you see you, and treat you the way you treat yourself. Beyoncé. 55. My heart is beating, and I'm breathing, and nothing anybody has ever done has changed that. Rupi Kaur 56. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Fall in love with the path of deep healing. Fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself, but with patience, with compassion, and respect to your own journey. S. McNutt. 57. You are free, you are powerful, you are good, you are love, you have value, you have a purpose. All is well. Abraham Hicks 58. The real difficulty is to overcome how you think about yourself. Maya Angelou. 59. Talk to yourself like someone you love. Brené Brown 60. Flowers grow back even after the harshest winters. You will, too. Jenny Cecilia 61. Love yourself when you're tired. Love yourself when you're weak. Love yourself when you're confused. Love yourself when you're broken. Love yourself when you're restored. MB. 62. I am what I am. I can't help myself, and if you don't like it, get with somebody else. Jonas Brothers 63. Your biggest commitment must always be to yourself. Bridget DeVouet 64. In stressful times, it's okay to not be perfect. Cut yourself some slack. Because right now, you might not be your best self, but you are growing and you are trying your best. And that is good enough. Ashley Hetherington. 65. Don't fall into the trap of sacrificing your self-esteem for affection and acceptance. Ashley Graham 66. The same light you see in others is shining within you, too. MHN 67. When you feel your worst is when you need to love yourself more. Eric Eugene. 68. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt 69. Remind yourself that you cannot fail at being yourself. Wayne Dyer 70. One of the most important things you can accomplish is just being yourself. Dwayne, "The Rock," Johnson. 71. A lot of times we are angry at other people for not doing what we should have done for ourselves. Rupi Kaur 72. No one is you, and that is your superpower. Eric Eugene 73. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. Coco Chanel. 74. Self-love, it doesn't mean that everyone will treat you the way you deserve to be treated. It means that you won't let them change the way you see yourself. Nor will you stick around for them to destroy you. Tony A. Gaskins Jr. 75. Feel the fact that you are enough. Mark Nepo 76. Find out who you are and be that person. That's what your soul was put on this earth to be. Find that truth, live that truth, and everything else will come. Ellen DeGeneres. 77. Love is the great miracle cure. Loving ourselves works miracles in our lives. Louise Hay 78. I used to be bound by people who placed limits on what they thought I could do. Through that, I learned that if you want something, you have to be the one to go out and do it. If you don't ask for something, you're not going to get it. Ashley Graham. 79. Never give up on anyone. And that includes not giving up on yourself. Dieter F. Uchtdorf 80. Make yourself a priority. Eric Eugene 81. Self-care is giving the world the best you instead of what's left of you. Katie Reed. 82. If there's one thing I'm willing to bet on, it's myself. Beyoncé 83. Self-care is how you take your power back. Layla Delia 84. Life is too short to spend it at war with yourself. Eric Eugene. 85. You owe it to yourself to become everything you've ever dreamed of being. Eric Eugene 86. I try to keep it real. I don't have time to worry about what I'm projecting to the world. I'm just busy being myself. Demi Lovato. 87. You change the world by being yourself. Yoko Ono 88. Trust the next chapter because you are the author. Eric Eugene 89. It's you versus you. Dwayne, The Rock, Johnson 90. Be brave enough to heal yourself even when it hurts. Bianca Sparacino. 91. You are good enough to make whatever you want to achieve possible. You just need to find your talent and passion, then put a heck of a lot of work into it. Ashley Graham 92. Until I'm ready, let me be. I have to heal myself. Samantha King. 93. I didn't feel sad or happy. I didn't feel proud or ashamed. I only felt that in spite of all the things I'd done wrong, in getting myself here, I'd done right. Cheryl Strayed 94. Make peace with your broken pieces. R. H. Sin. 95. Let it go, let it leave, let it happen. Nothing in this world was promised or belonged to you anyway. Rupi Kaur 96. When life puts you in touchy situations, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Dwayne, The Rock, Johnson. 97. Heal yourself first. The rest will come later. Eric Eugene 98. Follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. By all means, you should follow that. Ellen DeGeneres. 99. She never needed to be saved. She only wanted to be loved the correct way. She wasn't looking for a hero. All she wanted was someone she could trust outside of herself. R. H. Sin 100. I woke up like this. Flawless. Beyoncé. 101. I must undertake to love myself and to respect myself as though my very life depends upon self-love and self-respect. Maya Angelou 102. I think in life you should work on yourself until the day you die. Serena Williams. 103. I always feel confident. I never allow myself to not feel confident. Amber Rose 104. Love is the absence of judgment. Dalai Lama 105. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Rumi. 106. Why do I have to be like everyone else? Why can't people just let other people feel good about themselves and do what they want? Wear whatever you want, people. As long as you feel good about yourself, that's what matters. Don't ever let anyone stifle who you are and how you express yourself. Ariel Winter. 107. Doubt kills more dreams than failure. Susie Kassam 108. I'm going to make everything around me beautiful. That will be my life. Elsie de Wolf 109. It is interesting how often we can't see all the ways in which we are being strong. Lena Dunham. 110. I was once afraid of people saying, who does she think she is? Now I have the courage to stand and say, this is who I am. Oprah Winfrey 111. Being comfortable in your own skin is one of the most important things to achieve. I'm still working on it. Kate Mara. 112. Put yourself first. Self-love is not selfish at all. It means that you're taking care of yourself, and like my mom reinforced to me, to make sure that I was safe and that I was healthy. Laurie Hernandez. 113. If we treated ourselves as well as we treated our best friend, can you imagine? Meghan Markle 114. Just do what works for you, because there will always be somebody who thinks differently. Michelle Obama. 115. I think no matter what you look like, the key first of all is to be happy with yourself. And then you know if you want to improve things you don't like about yourself, then do it after you appreciate yourself. Adele. 116. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Your time and energy are precious. You get to choose how you use it. You teach people how to treat you by deciding what you will and won't accept. Anna Taylor. 117. Nobody is perfect. I just don't believe in perfection. But I do believe in saying, this is who I am and look at me not being perfect. I'm proud of that. Kate Winslet. 118. You have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving yourself and see what happens. Louise L. Hay. 119. I'm not going to apologize for who I am and I'm going to actually love the skin that I'm in. I'm not gonna be striving for some other version of myself. Amy Schumer. 120. Your self-worth is determined by you. You don't have to depend on someone telling you who you are. Beyoncé. 121. Work on you, for you. Eric Eugene. 122. I just wanted to remind you, in case you needed to hear it, to be kind and loving to yourself, and talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. Camila Cabello. 123. Trust your gut. Forgive yourself. Be grateful. Cheryl Strayed. 124. Be the love you never received. Rune Lazuli. 125. You do not just wake up and become a butterfly. Growth is a process. Rupi Kaur.